Hello everyone. Hello everyone. In today's video, I will be teaching you how to edit in After Effects. Once you have After Effects open, the first thing you want to do is make a new composition. Then you want to select select your resolution. For the purpose of this video, I'll be using a 1080p by 1920 by 1080p at 25 FPS. Press OK, and here we have our first ever composition. And now what I want to teach you guys is how we can make a simple text animation. First thing you want to do is right click here, press new, slap on a solid layer. Let's see, I would like a nice little off-white color here. Let's do something excuse me, something like this. Okay, then what you want to do is come up here, you see the T, press that. It is for the text tool. Press anywhere on the composition. Now what do we want to write? Subscribe to most slop together. Okay. We see here the text is too big, so how do we make it smaller? You come down here, there's two options. Here you can do like this, but you see it doesn't, or you can come up here, come to the layer, press on it, press S on your keyboard to bring up the scale property, and you can scale it like so. Right. So you got your text, it's big enough. Here you can select the font that you want. Let me use my own font and here you can select which color you want for the font to be. Right now it is white. We want something different, let's say something like this. Okay, let me actually change it. All right, I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger here. Okay, wow, it already looks so cool. Now let's animate it. But before we do that, hit Command or Control S. This will allow us to save our project. You always want to save your project because you might get it might crash. So how do we animate this? There are very many different ways you can do animations and different types of animations and stuff with animations. The simplest being going into the Effects and Presets panel, Animation Presets, Text. There's a bunch of animation presets here you can just drag and drop. Okay, so let's say center spiral in. Just drag it onto the layer, press spacebar, and wow, isn't that amazing? Now you can see it takes quite a while to fully animate. If you want it to go faster, with the layer selected, press U on your keyboard. Here you will see the opacity and rotation keyframes. What you want to do now is select all of them, and while holding Option and selecting the last keyframe, you can move it closer, so it will finish animating at 1 second. Let's have a look. Wow, so much faster. Isn't that awesome? And that is how you can make animation, text animation in text animation in After Effects. And there's so many options here you can do. That's the easy way. Let's do it more advanced way. Okay, press on your text layer, open it, open text, and then you see you have an animate thingy here. Excuse me. You can here you can choose many different options of how to animate like specific things of the text. So for example, let's say I want to add blur to the text so it blurs in. Okay, this is pretty simple, but also kind of shows you more of the advanced stuff of stuff. So what you want to do is now you can play around with the blur here, and it's going to blur the animation in and out. And the cool thing about these presets here is that you can work from them after you've applied them. So let's say I would like to make this text be written on, animate the text being written on the thing. What I would do is come into the effects and presets and type in typewriter. This one here, drag and drop it onto your layer, press U to open the keyframe, and you will see as I scrub through it gets animated on. Awesome. Amazing. To elevate this, what we can do is open the range selector. Actually, never mind. Open the whole text, all of the text properties. In Animator 1, you want to add property blur. Increase the blur. You see nothing happens yet, but once we click on advanced, change this to ramp up, you will see, whoa, it blurs into it. It blurs into it. You can change the amount like this, so it's, yeah, stuff like that. See, it starts here, so you want to offset it. So there you go, and then make a keyframe of the offset to be at that here, and you can see, wow, that's awesome. So here you go, guys. That is my tutorial. Please subscribe.
Most slop together.
Made by Oscar.